my lovelies. So I'm Lizzie from Love from Lizzie, and today I'm bringing you the July 2025 Love from Lizzie card kit. We have lots of exciting things going on at the moment, some of which I can share with you today. Some you're going to have to wait about 10 days, I'm afraid, for. But we've got a brand new product line that we're going to be releasing in our next video. So we have been super busy behind the scenes. The design team have been working away like crazy. So we've got lots of lovely new ideas and inspiration for you to play with your new products. I'm going to speak about our layout challenge that we have in the Love from Lizzie challenge. These are 3 of the cards that I made. So this was the first challenge. All of these are using the Background Builder 1 die. And there is various shapes that you can configure in different fashions to create different layouts. This was the first design, this was the second design, and this was the most recent one. And the most recent winner is Elisa. We will be in touch with you. Congratulations. We will give you your $52 and I hope you spend it very wisely. But today I am announcing that we are doing layout challenge number 4. And it's a super simple one this time. It is the large panel, which you can see featured in the back of these 2. And it's split. You cut with a pair of scissors or a guillotine, and then this die, this bottom piece, is inserted in the middle. Now you can make that look all the same. You can treat it as though a piece of mirror, another pattern paper. It's up to you. And then we have the larger of the circles that comes in the set in the middle with the topper and a sentiment as a suggestion. Obviously this is it's your card, your creative license, but it would be lovely to see you getting out your crafting things and making. It's the reason that we've started doing the challenge. So this is the Be Happy card kit. We are all up to date with our emails and with our orders, so everything's gone out as it should have done. And the only other updates that we have is that you can place add-on orders up to the 28th of July kit, up until the 28th of June. And we will be shipping from Tuesday the 1st of July. Now, let's dig in. So this is the embellishment bag. We'll pop that off to one side and we'll start digging into the biggest of the bags. So we'll start with the cardstock, just because it's the best way to set the tone, I feel. So there are 5 sheets as always, so that you can split them all in half and make your 10 cards from one kit. I have already started making with my kit, and I am up to card number 4, and I have brought in some extra white because I absolutely love these lovely colours as mats and layers, or to use with dies, or anyway. I don't want to kill too much off, but if you split it lengthways you get a top fold, which is my favourite, or you split it widthways and you get a side fold, A2 size card base. We also this month, I'm going to have to be careful how I show this, but we have the half a sheet of gold mirror, so that is 8.5 by 5.5, and then there's a piece of fun foam, and this is A5, so it's the UK size, so it's ever so slightly wider and shorter than what would be half of a sheet of American letter. I'm just covering that gold mirror up so that the camera doesn't constantly try to grab at it. We have got the brand new peel-offs this month. We have the Sway in black with gold finish, and they really pop right off of your card, so they're brilliant. Next up we will go through the papers. So super proud of these. These are manufactured in-house, which is the first time that we've been able to do that within our kit subscription, so very happy. But these are the papers. They are 12 sheets, they are single-sided, they are matte, but they are on a super luster paper. It's really beautiful. They're really detailed. The first is of a batik design, then you have some bees with some oversized gerbras, and here this is almost like a honeysuckle with the honeycomb and the bees there. Bees in the honeycomb, some lovely gerbera and daisies, a nice gingham, some beehives in the fields, a honeycomb, some daisies with pots of honey, a tight honeycomb there, and then we have some spots and some stripes, and then the cover sheet, which I know a lot of people snip down, and you have also got a little piece here that you could potentially fashion something from. So that's the patterned paper. We've also included 6 envelope seals. Now these can go on the envelope or they can go as a topper on your card. It's entirely up to you. But I thought they were really cute. They're embossed with this half wreath with a honeycomb at the top and a really pretty bee. But it also could work a double as like a prize on a certificate if you create prizes for your friendship, I suppose, when you're making cards. We have got some wide and unusual ribbons this month. They have got wire in them, so you can manipulate them and pinch them to a degree and they will hold their shape. But there is bees on honeycomb, and there is a really slight iridescent glitter in here. My camera, I might try this on a close-up because my camera doesn't seem to like iridescence. Oh, you can see it a little bit better there over that honeycomb, and whilst I have you in here tight, I will show you it over the daisies as well. It is a really subtle but very, very pretty iridescent glitter. And then we also have some of this really lovely sparkly mesh. So there are 3 strips of the unusual type of ribbon. We have got the ephemera. You get whole pack, and this has got some repeats so that you get different sizes. And we have got a gazillion of the little honeybees. That's not the official number, so please don't quote me on that. But there are lots and lots of the tinies that want to run away from me. And there's 4 different bee designs. Some flying, some sat, some stood. They don't really sit, do they? But as you can see, as I quickly flip through, this is one of my favourites. I love the honey with the daisies. You've got the honey spoon almost, the basket, more separate bees, honey pot and spoon, another cart. Lots of really lovely summery and gentle images. So these would work really nicely for just because cards, happy birthday cards, sending summer wishes. I'm sure actually that you could quite comfortably make a sympathy card, which is something that I personally really struggle with. But I think they are muted and calm enough that it would also work. In fact, I may challenge myself to make a sympathy card in one of my live videos. We have incidentally been going live every week, and that has been so much fun. We're doing the brand new layout this week coming, and we're doing it with this kit, so do join us at 11 AM Mountain Time if you are available. This is the stamp set that you have, and there is a solid honeycomb, then there is the outline, and these two do fit together. So if you line it up in a misty or some sort of stamp-a-majig, something that you can line up with, you'll get those perfect, and it means you can have the centres filled. And then you've got these 2 little tiny bits, so you've got an individual and then a collection of 4. Now this individual and a collection of 4 match perfectly with the frame, and that frame, all of the sentiments fit within. And we have be happy, you're as sweet as can be, queen bee, beautiful, sweet like honey, just because, sweet sunshine, and because I love you. So really nice, simple, clean sentiments that are great for the just because cards. Try and lay that in a way that it wasn't going to shine at us, but I don't think I'm going to win. So I will keep going. We have up next our bee die, and this is really lovely and large. There we go, managed to get away with that. Go. Really super detailed. If I pop you under the close-up camera, you can really see all of the tiny little pieces. Because there are some super intricate pieces, you may want to run it through your die cut machine with a piece of greaseproof paper, just so that it will slide out after that that first push through. but it is stunning. And again, already made a card with it, so inspiration is on its way. Now I'm going to move into the little embellishment bag we have, and this is so cute. Look at it's almost like netting material, and it's got these really lovely daisies printed on. So this would be really good if you wanted to create a shaker card and use this instead of acetate. You could bunch it up to make a really pretty rosette or a bow. Like, there are so many different applications, and I'm really intrigued to see what people make with that. We have a daisy chain because, you know, with all the yellow and the sunflower and the sunshine and the bees, I think it's necessary to have a daisy chain. We have got a bag of sunny sequins, and if you've been keeping up with our sneak peeks, which we've been doing over on Instagram for the last week, this was one of the sneak peeks there. And they are these really lovely yellow, and they've got a very slight iridescent finish to them, so they're really lovely and shiny. We have got some charms, and this little baggie is filled with bits. Okay, so we have 3 of these mini yellow bows because they are adorable. I'm going to pop them straight down so that you can see. But they're really, really cute. I'm so in love with those. Now these are tiny black tiger eye beads. So they have got the slightest of shine when you hold them up. But they're tiny weeny little ones which could be used for the centres of flowers if you wanted to. Equally over the sequins. They would look lovely, perfect size for that, you see. So, you have those little mini ones, and also I'm going to say again, with this bag, they look like they're impossible to open. The way to open them is to put your fingers on either side and rub your fingers together and slide it, and then it pops the bag open and you're able to get in there relatively easily. But yes, I just wanted to make sure, because if you've got dexterity issues, that could have been a bit mean. Now the charms are absolutely gorgeous. We have the little honeybee. As you can see, it's got this enamel in both pink, black and yellow. And then we also have, I think it looks like a lolly stick, but I'm sure it's supposed to be a beehive. And again, it has this little bee, and this bee has white wings. But you get 3 of each of those. They all have a little hanger on them, so you can lace them up very easily. And they just, I don't know what it is about really pretty charms on cards. I think they make it look really classy and really professional. And it's also very easy to turn that into a little gift for the recipient. Right, our last little baggie. Again, still got lots of lovely little pieces in here. We have 2 tassels. These are just the cutest, tiniest little things. Obviously, if you're putting them through the post, they are quite bulky, but you could make the sweetest of bookmarks and have this hang out the top of your the book, or to hang off the side of the card to make it look like it's really regal, or a graduation cap even. I'm not sure, I think we may have missed the boat with that this year. But we also have these safety pins, so you get 2 black, so I'll pop those ones there, and you get 2 yellow. I'll pop those ones here. They are just really unusual, and they're great if you wrap a piece of paper around them. It's something just that little bit different. And last but by no means least, we have the wobble toppers. They've got self-adhesive on both sides, and I have been waiting for the excuse to put wobble toppers in the kit. Let's grab a little bee. We grab a bee, we stick a wobble topper behind, and of course, as soon as someone opens their card, the bee wobbles around, and there's 2 wobble toppers in there, which I think are lots and lots of fun. So that is the Be Happy card kit. We have got lots of still shots that I'm going to pop in for you in a moment. Thank you ever so much for sticking with me to the end. Please do check out our release video. It's going to be coming up shortly, because we've got some brand new things in that and some beautiful add-ons that will help really complement this kit, and you'll get to be able to stretch it that much further. Anyhow, thank you very much. Please enjoy the photos, and until next time, make something beautiful. Bye.